This is a James Bond villain's base.
It is. It really is. It's
Look
like
how
very
beautiful
well
this
built up.
place is.
Look at that outdoor furniture. Damn.
Did I recreate these moves? Oh, I remember this sequence. We recreated this already. Oh, Amazon's like, we're gonna copy that, but with groceries.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
Where's Gemma?
Where's Cameron?
You're the Spec Ops guy?
You're the martial arts guy?
Let's do it, baby.
Right. Hey everybody, my name is Israel Wright. I'm a former Green Beret, and this is my final form.
Hey everybody, my name's Noah Flater. I'm an actor and I've been doing martial arts my entire life.
Today we're gonna look at Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I'll be looking at it more from the military side.
And I'm gonna look at all the CQC sequences, and we actually got to recreate some of these, so I'm excited to take a look at the whole picture. Let's do it.
Right on. I love the mask. It's like I've never used a ballistic mask before.
Do they use them?
I never did. I mean, I
I've
imagine
seen European guys use it.
Okay, yeah, maybe it's more of like a European thing, but American Special Forces, I've never seen it used.
Can you shoot left and right side?
No, only left. I'm a lefty, which
you're
is
a
kind of
lefty.
rare. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Damn.
I love it. You're supposed to be like on this island alone, and she's strapped down with the two on the back there. You know.
Did I recreate these moves?
Are these from your reaction?
I might have recreated these.
'Cause I saw you did the
I'm
little
butchering.
slice.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't. They all look the same. That's
Well, how was that, man?
I did. Yeah. That as soon as he pulled out the knife, I was like, I've done that move. Oh, I remember this sequence. We recreated this already. Oh,
That's awesome.
they actually don't teach you to shoot headshots. Like that's not like where you're trained to shoot,
No,
right?
main body.
Exactly.
You go for the easy target, you know.
Got you.
Yeah.
Higher percentage of, being able to hit something.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. It's the biggest part of easy to spot, you know.
Is it a big flex like when you're like with all the guys shooting and you're like, I got headshots? Is that like a flex? No.
I don't know. No, but maybe for some, I don't know. I mean, a headshot's a big flex if you can get it in a game or any situation because it's a small target, you know. Have you worked with the karambit a bit?
That's one of my
Karambit?
favorite. Yeah, karambit. Yeah, that's one of my favorite weapons to use. What I'm thinking about, like being in this kind of a setup, how difficult would it be to pull out a knife, do that with,
Right, you put your way to your primary, you slide, and then you bring it back out.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking, if I'm in this situation, I'm not thinking knife at all. I'm just thinking, and my primary, unless that goes down, then the secondary, and I'm not thinking karambit unless I'm like.
Unless you're trying not to make any noise when you're like going around the compound.
Fair
right?
enough.
You
Yeah,
know?
that's a fair.
But I think he had a silencer on his gun or something.
The suppressor it's not like a thwip. That's kind of a movie thing, you know.
Totally. It's still loud as
It's loud.
It just doesn't echo.
Exactly.
Far, right?
Yeah, and it's for like ear protection, that kind of stuff.
I was on range and they were shooting with a silencer. I was like, what the f? This is loud as
It is.
That thing is broken.
Oh, my childhood dreams are ruined. All
They
the
were telling
action
me.
stars, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. All those 80s movies.
Yeah. So maybe that's when it's appropriate to do the knife here.
I love the setup. Real lean. He's got the Molly gear, the camelback on back. He's got a radio. We're in it's a fictional island, right? So this is a fictional, like.
This is a James
Pacific
Bond
island.
villain's base.
It is. It really is. It's
Look
like
how
very
beautiful
well built
this
up.
place is.
Look at that outdoor furniture. Man.
Take out the knees, runs in. Oh, go right to the karambit. There was another guy over here too, right? So you'd be getting shot up right now.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better. Don't get fancy, man.
Yeah.
How's the takedowns? How do you?
I like those. Those are cool. Yeah, no, that was super cool.
He's got, man, I don't recognize, he's got 2 assault weapons right there.
What the?
Is that
What just happened?
that was a helicopter. He just blew out. I was like, what is, it's a
damn.
rotor. I love the environment's very like detailed, lush and stuff. You guys make me want to play this game.
Yeah.
Oh, what does he got? Is that a revolver on his hip?
Okay, how quickly would you be able to move like that without being able to make any noise? That's like the hard
With
part.
all the gear that he's got on, very difficult.
Yeah, like you're gonna hear
and then
that when you're moving.
the daytime too. Yeah, absolutely. Imagine the scenario: you're alone on an island, multi-day mission. You have almost no resources. You're doing everything at night.
This guy's by himself.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm doing everything at night here because that's just to your advantage to do so. You know, you got cover of darkness. You know, people are asleep most of the time. Fewer guards, possibly. You know.
His guy's only headshots. I love it. Jesus Christ.
That's you want to talk about flexing. That's
yeah.
Oh, it's got the chain gun, the minigun. Oh,
nice.
No, only need one. You only need one bullet, folks.
When you were training in your training, were you guys shooting like full automatic or is it like controlled, right?
Nope, it's single. I mean, single shot usually.
Yeah.
Very rarely even like a burst fire kind of thing.
Damn.
You know? We would do these things called.
That's actually how I like playing. Like if I play a shooting game,
Single.
I always single. Always, yeah.
Yeah, because that's all. It's very efficient, very lean. You know,
Right.
we're not trying to. We're not trying to be fancy or anything. Just no peripheral vision, lady. You just get that soda out of the machine. I love it.
And if your magazine has 30-ish bullets or whatever it is, it goes by really quick.
Oh yeah,
30 goes by fast.
Yeah, man. Your every round counts because when
Totally.
you're gonna get another reload and stuff.
Right.
Oh, your little drone action.
Oh.
Oh.
Drones are loud as though. You hear that? You're hearing something buzzing. Does the
Right.
military have like small drones where you can't hear them as much?
Nowadays, so I got out about 11 years ago. We had, the kind of the typical drones, like
Right.
that you fire a missile, in a
Right.
cave somewhere in Afghanistan. But as far as the quadcopters and stuff, I'm not really sure.
Gotcha.
I know Cameron has told a story about, civilians, insurgents, things like that in Syria. They would actually use quad drones and they would have a program to
Wait, what's a quad drone?
the quadcopters,
Oh, gotcha, the four?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
gotcha.
And they would program it to they would attach a grenade to it and they would fly it over the base and drop down, yeah.
Amazon's like, we're gonna copy that, but with groceries.
Yeah, right, yeah. Good concept, bad implementation, yeah.
War technology advancing
That
society.
does war technology and
yeah,
then society. Exactly, yeah.
Damn, so holy shit, that's crazy. I've never even thought of that. That's
I know,
insane.
man. You gotta be.
What did he just put deodorant spray on himself?
No idea. Maybe like an odor thing or something, like an odor cover or some camouflage. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
You're not combat rolling with a
It's different if,
shotgun
like,
strapped to your back, you know.
What's that movie, Lone Survivor, where you like have to go off the cliff?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's some
like
hardcore
that for
stuff,
real
man.
happened, right?
Oh yeah. This guy's got some fancy takedowns, man. I love your guys' your takedown recreations and reactions and stuff.
Oh, that Gemini did?
Yeah. Oh my
that's
gosh.
fun.
Because it's like it looks so fancy. You're like, no, that's legit. Like you can do that. It's like really.
It definitely comes from a place of realistic combat that
Yeah.
we train, but then we can flare it up, make it look cool and pretty. We recreated this one. Yep.
Oh.
That was one of the ones that we recreated. We talked about running and covering distance with somebody with a gun. That was like the first thing I thought of when I saw this sequence. I was like, why would I just run in the middle of the open, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no will to like try and keep it quiet. We're in the middle of the place.
Right,
We're
you're
just
already
going around
taking
shooting.
dudes
Yeah,
out. They know you're there at
Yeah,
that point.
it was fun though. We did that one. I mean, stabbing to the knee is like not going to be good for anybody at all. Yeah, and as soon as they bend down, then you have their throat option. Yeah.
Like an injury that necessitates it's an automatic response.
Yeah.
Like I can't stand strong when you're stabbing my knee. I'm gonna
Right.
go down, which facilitates the next move.
And then you have either going forward this way, which is what happened there, or him going backwards.
Yeah.
But they've done both options in the game too that we had fun doing.
One thing I love about being exposed to these games is, the guys do their research. They get all the gear and all the weapons and stuff, and I get to see what that looks like a scar. What like modern platforms are being used today because they get right in there, man. They ask the military and stuff like that.
Let's talk about how hard is it crouching like that, moving that fast?
No.
It burns your quads out instantly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Now here's one
With
thing
your
I can
gear.
say in terms of endurance. We got a lot of endurance work, man. I mean, I can trek long periods with a lot of equipment. Your adrenaline's pumping, and then you just get that conditioning, like holding up a weapon, going through a house for a long period of time or something like that. I could say that's not far off from reality. Vaulting over,
Doing parkour at the same time.
Parkour with the 50 pounds of equipment, maybe
Yeah.
not so much, but
For the game, it's fun because it gives you options to just move
exactly.
anywhere, right?
Yeah, it's open world. Yeah,
Yeah.
I dig that. Ooh, thermoptics. Never used thermal. I only used like night vision.
How hard is it to readjust your eye to be able to have the same instincts? Because there's a period of like your eyes trying to read what's
Adjustment.
happening. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, you get used to it after a while, but then
And you've been trained wearing
exactly.
it all the time. Yeah.
I see some of these where they're like flip flipping it off and on in a house and stuff like that, maybe not so quick like that.
God, I've worn night vision and I was like, there's no way I'm fighting in this. It's fucking off of
Your
me.
depth perception is off,
It's
isn't
all
it?
messed up, yeah. But I'm like more close quarter fighting, right? Because my instinct is hand to hand.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Didn't feel good.
I can imagine that might interfere like with kind of movements up.
Totally, and you're only able to see down that tunnel.
Oh no, with the dude!
Yep, just dot.
I feel so bad for the bad guys in this one, because like, just stab it once, just be done with it, you know?
He's having like, on his thigh too, he has some kind of thigh pad I've never really even
Yeah,
seen too.
that looks like it would be something where
that?
you could attach like a holster, like for a weapon or something like that.
It looks
Just,
thicker than that though. Like
you think maybe like an armor kind of thing?
Yeah.
There's armor systems where they have like crotch pads and shoulder pads and things like that. Usually we would strip it down to just a plate carrier for ease of movement, things like that.
Right.
You know? Looks like he's got the scar on his back. Which was like a newer weapon system that kind of came after the M4, I think. They were just starting to mess with that right as I was getting out of the military.
Didn't they give most of the special ops guys that weapon to use for a while?
Scar?
Yeah.
I think so.
Because it wasn't mass produced for like all of the Marine Corps and Army
Right.
units. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Gotcha.
If
Is
memory
it still
serves.
being used?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
The M4 was the main one that we used when I was in, and that's
like a tried and true. Like,
that's
all
been
the
around
way through.
Yeah, all the way through. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. I know a lot of guys that no matter what they'll pick the M4 no matter what.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like smoke or something like that, but almost like a flashbang and a smoke grenade at the same time. Definitely disorienting.
Do you ever feel like moments when you're shooting like everything's in slow motion?
I know the feeling, like that kind of flow state or something like that. Yeah, but I mean,
I get that when I'm fighting all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it doesn't happen very often, but there's moments where everything just like clicks and it all comes together, and you really do feel like you have this like extra superhuman perception. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
I love that.
When you were working in Iraq, you said, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever have to ease tension with civilians that were like nervous, scared, or anything like that?
I mean, it depended on the different parts of the country that we were going in.
Yeah.
By the time we got there, we had been in country for like 5 years, you know,
So
5,
people
6 years.
know what's happening.
Yeah, they kind of do, you know. Now, we always were on guard, even if
Yeah.
there was a town that like they were used to seeing us and stuff, because they don't wear uniforms, you don't know who's who, you know what I mean?
That's the biggest issue.
Yeah. But a lot of times, I mean, you think about it, there's a whole generation of kids that will never know what it was like to not have an American presence in their town, you know. So they were running up to us and they'd always do this. This always meant soccer ball. Can you give me a soccer ball? Because there's so many, you know, we're Americans. We want to come and give presents to everybody. So there's tons of soccer balls and candy floating around, Gatorade bottles and all that kind of stuff.
Damn.
So they would always run up to you expecting like some sort of present. So awesome.
I had a really good time. I love the entire set of everything. It's so pretty.
Right.
They designed everything.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, really rich, cool, varied environments.
Yeah.
I loved seeing all the kind of modern equipment that we had going on there, and I loved all the weaponry that he used.
If you guys enjoyed this mashup of Spec Ops and martial artists coming together, let us know in those comments below.
If you want to see more great videos like this, go to Gameology's Facebook and YouTube page. If you want to hang out with me a little bit more, go to twitch.tv/myhappyself. See you guys.
All right, guys, that was us watching Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Yeah. All right, guys, that was us watching Ghost Recon